individual stocks continue to remain in focus. But let's put the spotlight on Corona Remedies then. That one got listed on the bourses on the 15th of December, and it has now released its September quarter results. To understand how those are and what the outlook is going forward for the company, we now have Mr. Nirav Mehta, MD and CEO of Corona Remedies, now joining us. Mr. Mehta, afternoon, and thank you so much for taking your time out and joining us here on ET Now Ashesha this side. First up, let's talk about your quarterly results, both on a standalone, on a sequential and on a year-on-year basis. Numbers look good. How was the September quarter? How has the December quarter panned out? And what's the outlook going forward for the next 2 to 3 years?
Good afternoon. Thank you for inviting me over ET Now. Today, just we have completed the investor call also. So our endeavor is to, grow about 15% on revenue, on 20% on PAT and oblique EPS. And the quarter two result is also been anticipated in the same line. We have released the result of quarter two and H1, where we have shown that we have grown more than a 15% and on PAT on more than a 20%. And on YTD basis, our PAT margin has been grown by 35% plus, and revenue has been grown by around 17% on half one. So we have been more or less been aligned with the thought process and the plan which we had as far as business is concerned.
So you're very positive. You're saying that revenue growth of 15% and profit after tax growth of 20% is sustainable going forward as well. Am I getting you right?
No, you are absolutely right, and that is the plan for next couple of years. That at least CAGR from FY25, the CAGR revenue growth should not be less than 15%. That how we have been planned the business, and PAT growth should not be less than 20%. It should be more than that. That's exactly our planning is, and quarter two results is been more or less been aligned in same thought process.
Okay, understood. So we get your point. That's the guidance that you're working with as far as revenue and EBITDA growth is concerned. But Mr. Mehta, you also take us through what makes you so bullish and positive. What are those factors that will drive this kind of growth going forward? I was just going through the presentation, and you've also listed down your growth strategy, which includes several aspects. One is domestic growth, therapy expansion, product portfolio management. If you can take us through what this means and which will be the biggest growth drivers from the 3-4 strategies that I just pointed out?
Yeah. So, if you look at the pharmaceutical industry in India, Corona Remedies, we were launched on 6 December 2004. So it's about 21 years old journey. In this 21 years, and if you look at the historical data much before that also, this industry has always been grown more or less in the range of 8 to 10%. Today, we are growing about 8.5%, but it's always a range of 8 to 10%. So I'm talking about 15% is just, about 1.75% more than the IPM, which is 232,000 crore industry, while, we have been about 0.7% market share organization, though we are 29th rank company, but our market share is 0.7. This 8.5% IPM growth gives us the, positivity towards 15% plus revenue growth. Today, we are in women's healthcare, cardio-metabolic, pain management, and urology. This segment and a chronic segment in India has been growing by 10%, which is about 25% more than the IPM. We have been available in that segment. That again, gives us the advantage for the, growth for the about 15% growth. Number three, if you look at the lifestyle disease where we are in, about women healthcare, about menarche to menopause, pre-pregnancy, post-pregnancy, infertility, so on and so forth, about cardio-diabetes, diabetes and diabetes-related problem with dyslipidemia, hypertension, so on and so forth, about pain management, and in particularly in a pain management, about musculospasm pain and a neuropathy pain, and about urology as age increases, the problem of BPH and the uncontrolled urinary continence problem has been increased. So, looking all the therapies where we are in, I've been confident for this 15% growth. At the same time, to go deeper into the segment where we are in, we are going to see new opportunities also in a segment like infertility, spine, rheumato, dermato, gastro, so on and so forth. And at every right time, we try to unlock this segment in the days to come.
Okay, so that's the growth strategy and the segments that you're catering to and plan to expand into. But Mr. Mehta, you've also mentioned that you are looking to expand into the international market. If you can take us through the revenue mix, how much revenue do you currently generate from your international operations, and what is the growth strategy of expanding your international sales?
So today we have about 96.4%, about 96 plus percentage is India business, and about 3.5-4% is about international business. Moving ahead, we have built a plant for female hormones. Female hormone has been a complex generic, and at Corona we have associate company called La Chandra Pharma Lab, where we have invested and taken a stake in La Chandra Pharma Lab before few years, which is a company, EU GMP approved company for hormonal API, active pharmaceutical ingredient. So that company has been helping as a backward integration for us. And for forward integration, we have built a plant in Ahmedabad. The plant is ready. We have been got Schedule M certification from the government of Gujarat also. Now we are working to get WHO EU GMP certificate in FY27, and we'll kickstart this plant by the end of quarter 2 or early of quarter 3 in FY27. And from that plant, we will go all out as far as female hormone is concerned in the world market. As far as the world market is concerned, our theme is think hormone, think corona. So we are, optimistically positive for female hormone taking to the world market. It's a niche, absolutely niche in the segmentation. Number two, this segment is growing as women's and the lifestyle. This problem of hormones has been increasing. The demand is also increasing. So we are optimistic that we will have right say in a years to come as far as international business is concerned. Today it seems to be a 3.5-4%, but moving forward in a couple of years, we are positive to get a CI of international business in a higher single digit.
Okay, so the outlook continues to remain very positive and the management is very bullish on expanding in the international market as well. Mr. Mehta, thank you so much for taking your time out and joining us here on ET Now, and we look forward to interacting with you more often. Thanks
Thank
so
you.
much for
Thank you,
joining
madam.
us
Thank you so
today.
much. Thank
And